Hello, welcome back. I'm Emmy Lou and I'm an artist and I'm going to teach you today how to draw a lion. Now you may have noticed that there's some sunshine coming through my window, but I couldn't quite stop it, so we're just going to have to go with it. But we're going to draw a lion on this piece of paper. It's going to be portrait. We're going to do it in the style of David Shepherd again. When I say in the style, I mean we're going to use him as reference and inspiration. So if you have Googled him, because it's my third YouTube video now, so I should be getting a bit better with my presenting. So yeah, if you Googled him, you'll see that he's a conservationist and he's an amazing artist. I mean, there's no two ways about it, he's just amazing. So we're going to draw a lion today, and we're going to use again the same thing. We're going to use a pencil, and some paper. Any paper, and some chalk pastel. This is my chalk palette here, lovely. And we're going to start now. Now think about your piece of paper. It's going to be portrait, so it's going to be like this way. And we've got to make sure it fills the page, but we don't want to sort of go off the page, because some of you, I know, have said to me that you've gone off the page with the elephant trunk from the last video. So just try and bear in mind that it's got to be roughly in the middle when we start. So the first thing we're going to start, really easy, not too small and not too big. We're just going to do in the middle of the page, we're just going to do a triangle. If you can't draw a triangle, just draw this. So you've got a straight line and then down, down. And if you still can't do a triangle, because I know that a triangle could possibly be quite tricky, you could just do this, over, and then across like that. So that's fine, that's like a triangle. And then you want to do two lines that come off it, just like that, two little lines. And then you're going to do two rainbows that go like this. Just at the end, just at the end. And then you're going to do straight line. So at the moment, this is the nose, and don't worry if it looks strange at the moment, it's the nose, so we just started. Then we're going to do a line going down. So if you think about it, a lion's a bit like a cat, well, kind of is the same family, but it's going to look a bit like a cat's mouth, but not so many whiskers. So then once you've done that, you're just going to go, whee, just out. It could be, it's a U shape, so it's okay if it's like, and then you're going to do another one like that. Now this is the big lion's face, so if you want it to be smaller, then you could always get these bits to be smaller, or you could start again and make it smaller. Okay, once you've done that, we're just going to do, it's hot again today, believe it or not, so that's my reason for sighing. I try not to sigh in the YouTube videos, but it's really warm in here. So once we've done that, that's where his whiskers come from. So you can do a couple, but don't do too many because it ends up looking a bit like a cartoon. So once you've done that, you're going to do the chin, and you can do, it's a U shape like that, but it's more of like a rectangle U shape. So it's kind of like that, but to make it look more like a lion, you could do this. Just do like a zigzaggy line on there over the line that you've already done. And then you could just do this. Just join that up and just colour it in if you like. So ultimately, so you know what you're doing, just colour all this in. Because you've got the nose there and you've got pretty much all the nose. Then once you've done that, you want to touch this bit here. This bit has to be a little bit lighter if you can, because we're going to go up. We're gonna go up. It's quite tricky, that bit, so just go up as best you can. You could think of it like a triangle going up, and we can do the other side. I'm doing it from the side, so hopefully it won't be wonky. So it's kind of like that. Looks a bit like a squash, a fruit, a vegetable, sorry. Once you've done that, we're just going to do eyes each side. Now the eyes on he said an elephant. The eyes on a lion, it's quite near really, aren't they? They're quite near the nose. You're just going to do rainbow, rainbow. Think about where they are. They're going to start coming from this shape that looks like a squash. So they're coming from there, and then you're going to do, underneath, you're going to do an eyeball. Like that. Quite like this line. And then once you've done that, you're going to do triangles each side. So you're going to do triangle, triangle, and these are going to make a triangle. If you didn't see what I did, we just joined it up to the circles and you joined those up. So you join those up there and there. Then you can make the eyes look quite cool by doing eyeballs. He looks quite angry, my one. He's probably quite hungry, I should imagine. So then once you've done that, you're just going to do, its face isn't that wide, it's more like longer. So you're just going to do, you don't really want to do it too dark, but just, whoa, whoa, bit like this. So just outline it, just so you know where you're going. It looks like an otter at the moment, which is fine. Once you've done that, we're just going to do the hair. So the ears are going to go about there. So just do 2 ears. If you don't know what I did, or you're not quite sure, it's a triangle, and then you can do that. So triangle, and then a line. Now to make it look more like a lion, because at the moment it doesn't look very like a lion, you're just going to do a line there. Now you want to rub out again, so I'm going to be using my trusty masking tape to rub out for myself. So I'm going to rub these bits out. So you rub whatever I'm doing the masking tape. And then you can put some, they've always got kind of lines there. Lines there. You could do some more. And then colour, you could colour the eyes in, but we could do that later on. And then you've got to do this. Whoa. It's the mane. Now if you can't do this, think about, it's like this. It's like when we did the grass. It's just zigzag, zigzag. I think my pen's running out. It's probably because I'm drawing so much. Oh man. Okay, clearly it's because I'm drawing so much. Okay, so there's our lion. Now these bits are going to be kind of like this as well. So you can make that a little more jaggedy if you like. Right, now that we've done that, we can rub out, I would probably say, I'm just getting some masking tape, I'd probably say rub out a little bit of this. Just rub out under its eyes, because you don't want to have the lines too much. So it's going to be more like that. Then you're going to colour it in. Now the colouring in is the favourite bit of mine. Kind of looks a bit wonky there as well. Okay, so we're going to colour him in now. We could do a line to show that that's all his body, but it doesn't really matter too much because he could be in grass again. So we're going to take probably a colour that looks a bit like a sandy orange, and we don't want to colour any of this in because it's white. So we're just going to, oh man, my masking tape's not doing me any favours right now. So you're quite lucky that you don't have masking tape. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to do some in his mane. Now you don't need to smudge yet because we're going to get a really cool colour. Going to get like a, probably don't have it, but there we are. Going to get a dark brown. Oh, it's not really that dark. Going dark, dark, dark brown, and then you're going to go all the way around him. So, and it can be quite messy, like it could be big and small, big and small. And if you go over your lines, it doesn't matter. You want it to look like a mane rather than just one colour. Okay. Whew. So there's that. And then get an orange, because I can't understand why I don't have an orange. I'm going to get like a I do kind of. I was going to say psychedelic orange, but I've got a bit of an orange there. Because it's nice to have an orange. The orange can go in between. And I'm running out of orange. I've used it so much that I'm running out. But you want to do all the white bits left over orange. And a bit of orange on the nose, a bit of orange there. Okay, right. Now we do something really cool. Have a little bit of orange there. Okay. We're going to get our finger and we're going to go just really carefully. Don't go over the eyes though. Right, when you do the mane, it's got to go like this. If you can, try and do it like that. So I'm lifting my finger up and going down because it's got to look like hair. Doesn't matter if you go over your lines because it's all part of the look. And don't worry if it looks slightly messy, because we're going to go over stuff. Basically, don't worry. Okay, so there's most of your lion. Now he looks a little bit strange because he's got the masking tape, but that is okay. We could give him some cool eyes, like I'm going to give him green irises. So irises is the colour that you've got inside your eye. So, I don't know what colour mine is, but it's inside the eye. So you've got that, and then we're going to take a black. Yahaha. Right, okay. So we're going to just go over the nose. You're going to colour in the nose, go over the pencil lines, just this bit. Don't go all the way up, do a little black line there, colour this in. That's why it's important to do the animal quite big, because you want to make sure you can get the pastel in there. Otherwise, if it's tiny, you can't kind of reach it. You can, but it's just a bit messy. You don't really need to outline the face. It's quite nice that there's hair. Okay, I probably wouldn't outline the mane unless you really want to, but I probably wouldn't actually. I'd probably outline that more so by doing kind of that, because you don't want it to look like it is a jagged line, you want it to look like hair. Once we've done that, we're just going to smudge this in, but just we're going to draw like we're taking it for a walk like we did with the elephant. So we're going to draw over. Whoa, just be careful with the eye. And then once you've done that, you're going to just smudge out the hair. So we could go round just so I can show you. So I'm doing brown and we're making it look more like hair, because we don't want it to look like the zigzaggy line that I've just gone and done. Whoa. Okay, so smudge that out a bit, smudge away. I'm actually doing this on a fridge, so let's hope I can clean it off. You want to do this on the table really, somewhere neat would be good. So there's my lion. He's looking quite cool. If you wanted to, you could take the orange that I don't have much of and you could just, you know, smudge its head. You could just work into him by using a picture from the internet. Would be quite cool if you're not quite sure how you want to put things in. As I say, I think the orange would work quite well. You can also do a technique. I'm roasting in this shirt because, like I say, it's quite hot here. You could do a technique where you get your rubber and you just rub out certain things, because that makes it look light and it's quite cool. You can add kind of light in there with the rubber. So we can do that if you want to, but just be extra super careful, because you can end up smudging everything and it ends up looking a little bit tricky, if that's the word. So yeah, you can just add bits here and there where the light's shining. I use my rubber all the time and it's really quite useful to sort of show where bits of light is. So yeah, there's my lion. And we're going to do, we could, like if you wanted a body, I'd probably just do a body like that. Could do it now if you want, but just do a body like that, because its back's arched. But I probably wouldn't worry too much about the body. I'd probably do it in the grass, because I think the head's the most important thing. And it ends up looking a bit cartoony as well when you put a body, because I can't add in everything because I haven't got room. So yeah, I'd probably do grass if I was you. Whew! Okay, so that's my lion. If you like the video and it's been useful to you, let me know. Write a comment, share and like. And next week, I quite like the orange, sorry. I'm just gonna add it whilst I'm talking. Although I've lost my orange again. I think there's something about orange that just doesn't like me right now. Yeah, you wanna drop the orange again. Yeah, as I say, I'm not that keen on the body, so maybe put it in the grass. Put it in the grass. If you want to put it in the grass, you just have to draw the grass over it. And then colour the grass in 2 tones, quite nice. Let's just do all of that to show you. And a little bit of yellow. There we are, he looks quite cool now. So he's in the grass and he's prowling, looks quite funky. So yeah, like and share my video if you like it and you want to share it. And next week I think I'm going to do, I'd quite like to do a meerkat, because everyone seems to love meerkats at the moment. So I'll do a meerkat. I think they're called meerkats, aren't they? Yeah, there's ones that go. So I'll draw that next week, and yeah, I shall see you soon. Love from Vienna, see you soon.